John, I'll be doing your virtual walkthrough on your pop-up here. First off, you got your manual tongue jack here. Just crank it to go up and down. And then you got your 2-inch ball coupler here. Right now it's in the unlock position. Down is locked. Pull the little tab up underneath and then pull it up. It unlocks it, pops it forward. You got your safety chains, and you also have this breakaway cable. Now this breakaway cable should be hooked separately to the tow vehicle, just in case the trailer ever does come disconnected. It'll pull out and engage the trailer brakes. You do have your 7-pin. This plugs into the back of your tow vehicle, does your parking lights, your turn signal lights, your brake lights, and this does have a Prodigy built-in brake controller here. So that you'll plug in the 7-pin from the trailer to there, and then the 7-pin coming off of that will go to your tow vehicle. Okay. You got your propane tank here. You want to make sure that when you turn this on, it's all the way on, and when you shut it off, it's all the way off. Okay. Recommended getting these refilled instead of doing the propane exchange, as long as there's no damage to the tank. Okay. You got your Group 24 deep cycle battery right here. This will power up your lights inside. It'll power up the fridge, and as long as you got propane, the fridge will run as well. Then you got your hand crank here. This cranks up the lift for opening it up, and as you can see, we already have it opened up. Once you have it opened up, you're gonna pull out on these beds here. You got these legs that stick down into the trailer and then also support the bed. So you just lift up a little bit, put this leg in, and then get it into the holder up underneath there. You can do that on both sides. We'll move around to the back. Do the same thing on the back here. Pull that all the way out. Now these go into the bumper. Stick that down in the bumper and then lift it up again and go to the holder. All right. Now, once those are out and the bed's up, you have these stanchions here. Now these are going to go on the back on one side and the front on the opposite corner. These go up into place and then pop in. Then you'll take your fabric, stick it over, and Velcro it back to itself. So do that on every corner. Okay. Then once you get the bed's popped out, I'll show you that once we get inside. There's another fabric that folds up underneath that Velcros to the bottom of the bed boards as well. Okay, and like I said, we'll show you that when we get inside. Also on the outside here, you have your stabilizer jacks. And that's just to keep the camper from rocking around while you're camping. You have your city water connection here. This is going to be for when you're hooked up at a campground with city water pressure. If you're going to be boondocking or dry camping or off-grid camping, you're going to open this up, and this is where you're going to stick a garden hose down in and fill that freshwater tank up, so you have on-demand water. Right in this little port, you have your shore cord. You can pull this shore cord out from its storage, and then you're going to hook up to your city or your shore hookup for that. Okay. This is going to be your intake and exhaust for your furnace. This does get hot. It's about 160, 180 degrees when that furnace is running, so just make sure you don't have anything over here that could either melt or catch on fire, all right? This is access to the back side of the refrigerator. Pop this open. Now this is where, if you want to come in, Nick, this is where you fire up the refrigerator. You're going to put it to high, push this little tab down, and then you're going to sit here and try and spark it, okay? You also have 120 volt. If you're hooked to shore power, you can flip that switch on. you got to make sure that the gas is off. You flip that switch on. Also, you have a 12-volt side where when you're going down the road and you want to keep the fridge running, you flip that 12-volt on, and that'll stay running. Okay. But you do have a temperature setting up here as well. It goes from 0 to 5, and that little indicator is right here. Okay. To light this on gas, you're going to have both these switches off. Like I said, you're going to turn it to high, push this knob down, then you have a little igniter right here. As long as the gas is on, this should light up, and the fridge will start running. You can tell just by switching this little window over here, just to see where the flame's at. Okay. That's your access to your refrigerator to get your refrigerator going. Next to here you have your cable, or if you had a portable satellite dish, this is where you would hook it up. Okay. Underneath here you have a drain. This is the cap for that drain. You have to take this cap off, and you can hook a garden hose up to that to run the sink drain away from the camper. Okay. As we go to the other side over here, you do have hookups for propane. This is a quick connect where you put a outside grill hanging off of here, and it'll plug right into there, running off the front propane tank. You do have 2 outlets right here as well, and you do have a porch light. Once you get this up, like I said, you're going to put the stanchions in, fold the fabrics over. This front door is going to pop off, and then your screen door is connected up here. There's a little holder right here, and then you got 2 straps up top here. Now you're going to pop these 2 straps off. It does have hangers on there, so you can let it hang, and then you're going to flip this over and drop this down. Once this door comes down, the bottom half is going to go to the outside. And inside here you have these little quick tabs that spin over to keep it locked in place on the sides here. There's 4. And then up top you have a couple other latches up here that hold the top in as well. And once you get those latched in, you can come down, make sure that your Velcro is tied on both sides.